The Nagas. Nagas before Christianity. What were the practices of Nagas before Christianity? Are Nagas heat hunters still? Watch till the end and know the fact. Nagas are a hill people who are estimated to number about 2.5 million, 1.8 million in Nagaland, 0.6 million in Manipur and 0.1 million in Arunachal states, and living in the remote and mountainous country between the Indian state of Assam and Burma. There are also Naga groups in Burma. Nagas are divided into 16 main tribal groups, each with its own name and distinct language, but their sense of national identity, forged during the years of British administration and reinforced by resistance to Indian government domination, now largely overrides the differences that separate them. Nagas traditionally are tribally organized, with a strong warrior tradition. Their villages are sited on hilltops and they make frequent armed raids on the plains below. The ancient practice of headhunting involves the preservation of a person's head after killing him, so we're not talking medical preservation, we're talking getting a machete, cutting it off and taking it home as a trophy. Naga people were known as the most enthusiastic headhunters, and though officially banned decades ago, the practice continues in remote and warring areas. As per the source, Nagas trained themselves as a headhunter during early age. They learn various skills and technique while staying in Morong with their elders. For the Naga headhunters, the taking of a head was a great honor and a symbol of courage, and the number of heads taken indicate not only the power of the warrior, but they also showed the power of the whole tribe as they become a collective totem within the Morong or skull house. The headhunters have a very distinctive look, with colorful and intricately woven shawls, beaded jewelry decorated with bones and teeth as well as ivory armbands and the like, giving them a vibrant, powerful appearance. Until 1969, the Konyak tribe had a reputation of being fierce warriors who often attacked nearby villages of other tribes and took great pride in taking the heads of opposing warriors as trophies to hang in the Morong. With no qualms about taking the heads of their victims, the Konyaks focused on their deep-rooted beliefs that a human skull is the seat of power for the life force behind the prosperity of their crops, clans and animals. The occasional capture of a human skull was a necessary part for everyday events, like marriage, not just for killing enemies. It was at the heart of Naga society, and without taking a head, no young man could fully graduate to adulthood and be eligible to marry a high-status woman. So, intertribal violence was therefore institutionalized, and as one anthropologist wrote, a Naga village could not remain even ideally at peace, as long as there prevailed the belief that the occasional capture of a human head was essential for maintaining the fertility of the crops and the well-being of the community. Once young boys had passed their rite of passage by severing the head of an enemy, they would then return home where they would show off their hunted heads, hanging by their topknots. The women served them rice wine. Around them would hang elephant hide shields, spears, rice baskets, tridents, ivory tusks and huge ceremonial gongs of beaten brass. After the flesh and hair had been boiled off, the skulls were displayed prominently on a flat stone outside the hunter's house, and their success was then rewarded with tattoos on the warrior's face and chest. These skulls would also be displayed in the skull house, but these have now been locked up. The outside walls of the village were decorated with the vast horns of the Mithun, or wild oxen the Konyak Nagas had hunted. Before Christianity, the traditional Naga religion is often called animism. Animism is the belief in the existence of spiritual beings inhabiting the natural world. Traditional Naga religion is however somewhat different from other forms of religion called animistic, in that they also believe in gods. But Christianity came to Nagaland in the mid-19th century with the British who converted the Naga tribes from principally animist and folk religion traditions. The Christians caused the loss of so much Naga culture, there will likely be no more headhunters in a decade. The Christians told the Naga tribes to throw out everything integral to Naga culture, not just the headhunting, but their art and tattooing, as well as making them bury their log drums and burn the Mithun horn trophies, therefore destroying such important parts of their cultural identity. Thank you for watching. We will discuss who brought Christianity in Nagaland in the next video. So please subscribe to my channel and be the one to watch the next interesting update.